Hi guys, welcome to Workshop Wednesday, and today we are going to work on illuminated sculptures. And this is one of the examples that we have, and we also have this one. It's quite fun, little organic, little sculpture. And what they're going to do is they are going to light up. So let me see if I can turn them on for you so you can see. That one doesn't want to, but there we go. Can you see that? So these are our Workshop Wednesday kit. So you should have gotten a kit if you registered for Workshop Wednesday, and they come in this bag, the HEB bag. And let me go ahead and go through our supplies. So in your kit, you should have gotten some tissue papers, different colors, a variety. Some of you got orange, some of you got yellow, some of you got some of these pale colors that I have, white, purple, pink, lavender. And you should also have in your bag is a little cardboard, and it should have a little circle around it cut out, because in that little cardboard, what we're going to do, you should also have gotten a little tea light. So what we're going to do is we're going to press that in, and it should fit right in like this. And what we're going to do, we are going to build our illuminated sculpture around the tea light. Okay, so if you look in your bag, you should also have two wires. Mine is big right here, but it should be about this size. You should have two this size, like this. Okay, and then you're going to have a thin wire, and I believe there should be one or two thin wires. Okay, and last but not least, a piece of glue stick. Okay, so all these supplies were provided by HEB, and let's get started on our illuminated sculpture. So if you all can, please try to slip your candle in the cardboard like this. It should fit snug, okay? Then what we're going to do is you're going to grab your thick wire, and it is bendable, so you should be able to bend. Usually I'll use my thumb and see how it just bends. Now throughout the workshop, I want you all to see, if y'all need any help or anything, go ahead and comment, and I'll try to answer any questions, okay? And if you also comment, we will be having a raffle, and that will be a set of lights, string of lights, so you can put outside. So when you grill, or when you just want to be outside and enjoy the backyard. So right now what I'm doing is just making a wavy. See how I'm doing that? Just wavy. Because what I want to do is something like this organic looking tent. This kind of reminds me of a circus tent. I guess because I put all these colors in it. Now, what we're going to do is, on this model, I did use scissors, but I decided that we should just go ahead and give it more of an organic look. So what we're going to do with our tissue paper, we're just going to cut it slowly with our hands, just to give it a more organic look. Now, if you don't want to do the tent and you want to attempt to make this the moon, you can. It's just up to you. You can make whatever you like. You can make a little tent. You can make the moon. You can make a star. Anything your imagination, you can try and make, okay? So, but if you want to follow me along with my directions, you're more than welcome. But like I said, anything you want to make out of your illuminated sculpture, it's up to you. There's no right or wrong, okay? And if you think you need help, just let us know, okay? So let's say I'm good enough with this. So what we're gonna do to connect to our cardboard is and you might need help by a parent. And what you're gonna do is ask, maybe you can, with one of the edge on the cardboard, you're just gonna press it in, but be careful, don't put your hand like this. Because if you try to push it in, you might get your finger. So what you're gonna do, see how I'm holding it like this? And then you're just gonna play with it. Okay, just like that. And see, it made a hole. So that's what you're gonna do. And then before you do another one, you're gonna figure out where you want it. So mine, I think I would do it kind of like this across. See, it's not perfect, but that's okay, because once we add more wire, it'll completely cover it. So this is going to come off, and that's okay, as long as you have that indentation, and then you figure out where you want the other one. So I think I'm going to want mine right about here. So now on the table flat, I'm going to press down, and there. See? So that is what we're going to do, okay? And it's okay if it comes off, because then I can figure out what's the next I want to do. So this is here. And it's going to come off, like I said, and it's okay, because at the end, the tissue paper is going to hold it together. So let's say we have that there. And I'm going to use the small one. So remember, so now you can put it on the table flat, and you can press it down and make that indentation, and it'll go in. See? So what I want to do is maybe do something like this, and then maybe press this down to start forming Anybody having problems with the wires? I know they're kind of a little tricky, but that's okay. Just play around with it. Let's see. So let's say this is how I want mine. You can add.
Okay, we're connected.
Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty, but we're back. So I was thinking of my wire right now. It was too close to the candle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend it, give it a little bit of a curve. And see how I'm doing that? Just like, see how I got it a little curve? So let me put it in the little indentation I made. So since I added the curve, I'm going to have to move this indentation. But that's okay, because even if we did make all of these dents, we can cover it with the tissue paper. You should have more than enough tissue paper. So see how on this one, I covered it with tissue paper? Well, because I have a lot of indentions and you really can't see it. Same thing with this one over here. See? I made a pattern. So that's okay if you make mistakes on the cardboard and there is a lot of indentions, because like I said, we're going to cover that. Okay, so I think I like this form better. Like I said, remember, when you make that hole, just be careful or ask an adult to help you. And it'll be okay. And it's okay if the lamp falls, because right now you're working on it and it's not till the end. So also what you can do, see how I have put the wire through on the cardboard? If you want, you can maybe ask a parent. Maybe they can kind of fold this in, but I can't. But that's okay, as long as it goes through. And if you have a parent that has strong enough fingers to do it, maybe they can do it. But that's okay. We can also do it like this and just give it like a little stand. And there we go. And so I had this one, but I think I'm going to add another one. I changed my mind. So let's see how this goes. Also, like maybe if you have a Coke can or a glass, you can use it. So like with the glue stick, you can bend it to make your little curves. See? If you want to define them more. Anything around the house that you find that you can use to make your little curves. Let's see. But I think maybe we'll make it. Remember, I was making a mistake right there. I had my finger right on it, and I could have cut myself. So just be careful. Make sure your fingers aren't in the way when you make your indentions, okay? So there we go. I think I'm going to do something like this on mine. And then I'm going to do is I'm going to use the small one to connect the thick wires together. So I'm going to kind of like take this down. Figure. I know it moved, but that's okay. Twist it, both ends, and then maybe let's see. Bring these up. I know the wires kind of you're jiggling. We'll do something like this. And then pick this up. Kind of try to make support for a little roof. Something like that. Maybe. There we go. See? So now we're going to get some paper. Once you have your sculpture more or less, I know it doesn't look right now, but it'll get there. So what we're going to do now is once you have your bones, I guess, for your sculpture, you're going to grab whatever piece of tissue paper you want. Like I said, you can use scissors, or you can just use your hands like I am and just cut away just little pieces, but big enough that you think your sculpture will hold. So right now I'm going to measure and see how I want this to go through. So what I'm going to do on the edges, I'm going to grab the glue stick and let me move this out of the way. That way I don't get glue on it. At the ends, I'm going to put some glue. kind of like a thick border. See that? And what you're going to do with this, the glue, is you're going to come over here. You're going to try to line it up. And then you're going to fold it in. So that way it wraps around your wire. And it's going to move, and that's okay. And you just wrap. See how I'm wrapping it? I know it doesn't look right, and I'm missing a little piece right here, but that's okay, because then we're going to come back with different tissue paper. So here, I might put some on my finger, just a little bit right here on the edge, so that way I can wrap that around. So see? And then I'll just come in through the inside with my thumb and push it out a little bit. I know it looks a little bit of rough, so that's the inside. See? And don't worry about the purple, because once it dries, the glue dries, it'll be clear. See? So let's get a different color. And don't even think about it, just cut pieces off and then see where you would like to put this. I think here would be good. Everybody doing okay? Let's see. So this, you can actually put it in your room if you like, or on a little table, and then turn it on at night, so you can have a little bit of a light. So see this one, there we go. Let's put some more. And you can do it all one color, or if you want, you can do all different colors like I am. Just depends how you want to make your little lamp. Put plenty of glue, so that way it won't come apart, okay? So see. And you can also layer it. So right here on this, I guess, light greenish, turquoise, greenish, I am tapping it so it grabs onto the other tissue. Maybe go in, squeeze them together. Let's see how this is going. And it's okay if it looks a little off right here. So what we can do, if you have scissors later on, you can go back and trim it. Or if you just want it like it the way it's coming out, then you can just leave it like that. Let's see. I'm trying to put all these. Let's see. Some rough edges. So don't forget to comment so that way you can get a chance to win the raffle for next month. Next month
No,
will be announced
it'll be
on Sunday. Will be announced the winner. So I know I made this one big, but that's okay because I want mine to look all layered. And I want all the colors to shine through when it lights up.
So if we're doing this, will it work if they use like dark colors?
They can use dark colors. Some of your kids, some of them had orange and some of them had yellow, and we have these pastels. So it's any color. It has to be tissue paper because it's really thin and the light will go through it. So if you use like regular paper, it's not going to work. I mean, you'll see the light, but it'll be very, very dim. But if you use tissue paper, if you have any other colored tissue paper, like this one has tissue paper with a little bit of glitter on it. So if you have that at home that you use on gifts, it'll work. So see how mine it's starting to form. Did you all decide to do something else besides this organic form? Let's see. I am just missing one part right here. So see how we just put those little indentions and put the wires, and then once you start adding your tissue paper, it kind of holds it together. So it's not going to move. But still be gentle when you're adhering your tissue paper. So here I did too much, so we can cut it as you go to make it fit where you need it. Hi. Are y'all having any trouble, or are you guys doing okay with it so far? Just don't stress. Just have fun with it. Yeah, it's a little hard. Wire's a little tricky. So if you find this a little tricky, that's okay. You're not alone. My fingers are getting stuck with the tissue paper, so it's a little. But we also have for next month, Workshop Wednesday. If this isn't your cup of tea, we are going to do a abstract painting next month, and we're going to use watercolors, some gel pens, a little bit of tissue paper again. And this is next month is actually going to be for the art, our new exhibit that's going to be coming into the museum. And it's going to be an artist named Anne Marchand. And we are going to make a painting off of her painting. So if you like to paint, go ahead and look it up on the International Museum of Art and Science page and register for that workshop Wednesday. I do have an example. I'll show you right now. Let me just put this glue here. So something that we're going to do, so if you find this a little too hard, a little frustrating, painting always relieves stress and you'll have fun. So let me show you. So this is based off Anne Marchand. So it's a little abstract. So we used gel pens, watercolor on a canvas, and a little bit of glitter. And you just add shapes, whatever, kind of like doodles around it. And then with the watercolor, we just kind of added paint. Well, actually, I just added paint everywhere and just let it, go whichever it wanted, and it dried. And then I added my little design. So that's what's going to be for next workshop Wednesday. Okay.
Registration is open now.
And registration is open now. So that one, and I know everybody likes to paint. So register before it gets sold out. It'll be fun. I had fun with that one. So now on mine, what I'm doing is adding tissue paper. Let's see. And it, like I said, it's going to show purple, but that's okay because it will dry clear. You won't be able to see it. So look, see how earlier the purple came through the tissue paper? So see, it's drying, so there's no more. So just, and see how I have all these little holes for the indentions? They're not going to show once I put tissue paper on it. It'll cover it. I'm just tearing off tissue, but if you have scissors and you're neat about it, it possible.
No, it broke.
Oh, okay. There we go. So, if you're like me, you have tissue all over your hands. I'm messy like that. So, let's see. So right here, I have a little opening. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of glue. Maybe I should add it here. And then do kind of like stick it. There we go. Just to cover that. Let's see how we're doing here. So slowly it's coming along. Let's see. I did add layers, so when I turn on the light, it should show different kinds of. Let's see if it does. Yeah. Let's see if I can do it. Took it off. My hands are real sticky. So,
Sorry.
so see how the layers come out? See, right here? And how about here, where you see the turquoise, the pink, and the white? See? It'll come out cute. And it has a little twinkling little light, little flame. So it adds to the effect. Okay. Let's see. Maybe, I think I might have a little bit of wire left. Maybe I can do a smaller one. You can cut this wire also. I think plain scissors will cut, but have an adult cut it for you. maybe I'll do kind of like a little door kind of thing. Let's see. Kind of like a little tent door.
Pretty bright.
Right?
Yeah, it looks so cool.
And then see how right here we have the wire and you see the shadow of the wire. And then over here, so you can get a lot of little different shadows on it. Let's see. I was going to put that wire, but I have tissue on it, so it's going to make it really hard to put on. So let's see. We can put this. Do y'all have any ideas on how to make your, what y'all decided to make on your illuminated sculpture? Because, like I said, you didn't have to make this little organic. Did you all make any stars? A moon like the one I made earlier? Or angel wings? An animal, an elephant, a face, a tree, a flower? Mm-hmm. Or a cloud, because these are pastel colors, so a cloud. What else would be good? A leaf, a feather, a boat, or maybe just like a ball, like a little dome. A fish. Any cool ideas out there? Let's see. Or trying to think what else he could have done. Yep. Let's see. Oh, you know how they the satellite, was it the James Webb, picked up all of those stars? Maybe you could have done like a star or a little galaxy or planets. Made a planet. A snake? Oh, I would like to see that. You need to send us a picture so we can see how that turned out. That'd be cool. Maybe a little bird. Use your, you know how the fish, maybe, what was that? There was what was it, that book in kinder, rainbow fish. Yeah, we could have done that with these colors and then added a little glitter if we have any. What else? Seashells. That would have been cool. Maybe I'll add little flowers. So with this little scraps, I'm going to kind of like fluff it up. And then where I'm holding it, mine's going to be girly. So we're going to put a little glue. And then I'm going to put it on the cardboard to make like little flowers, little bushes. Let's see how that comes out. So be careful because my fingers are already so tacky because of the glue. Let's see. So just grab little scraps, pinch it, and then kind of play with it. Let's see what we can do. Make it look like little bushes. Maybe use scrap wire just to hold it down for me. And then use different, put some purple. This could also work like if you're making a bird. You can use these as feathers. Add texture, different texture to your sculpture. See? With the light, turn it off. Yeah. Okay. I can't get it to turn off. Oh, hold on a second. My hands are too tacky. There we go. So see how I made a little texture right there? And if you want to look inside, I don't know if you can see. Do you see how the wire is in there? Holding up. See? It's just holding up your structure with the tissue paper. And let's see. How's that snake coming along? Is it working? Is it forming? Real patient, yes. Take your time. There's no rush. Like this one, I probably won't even finish on this one. I'll probably keep on working even after this session is over. Maybe I'll post a picture of it when it's all done. Because now I'm thinking I want to add all of these around it, especially at night, and the room is dark, and you have all these little texture. And the light going through it, it might make some cool shadows on the walls. So let's see. See that? And maybe if you have some markers, some thin markers, you can add little designs. Just be careful with the tissue paper. Don't press too hard, but enough to make your designs on your sculpture. Or if you want to, if you have glitter, you can add some glitter. See. Take your time. It'll come out. I know it's working with wire is a little tricky. See? Now, if I had the patience, I would do all of these little bushes all on top of this. And I think that would look neat. But I don't have the patience. So we're just going to do a little part and see how it goes. So remember, like, if this is not something you would want to keep doing, that's okay. We do have next month. And if you like painting, that one should be fun too. It's not, I promise it won't be as stressful as this one. And you don't need a lot of patience. Just have fun. Just have fun trying to make your sculpture. Let's see. So did anybody start making something in mind and now it's turning out to be something totally different? So let's say you were thinking of making a heart or a moon, and it's not looking like a heart or a moon, but it's looking like something else because it just came out looking, huh?
That's how art is.
Yep, so that's how art is.
The snake is turning out more like a Mount Everest.
A Mount Everest? I'll bet you it'll look nice at the end. Let's see. Yeah, in art, sometimes little mistakes turn out to be something totally different and unexpected, and you end up liking it. It's not planned. Like that moon one with the star, that one took forever to do. And I made a lot of mistakes. It was very stressful. It looks nice, but it was hard. I would not want to be an architect. So, let's see. Did you get it? That's okay. So like on this one, I did it, but this one's a bigger one, see? So on this one, I meant to put this, actually make the sculpture high, and this is how it turned out. That's okay. But now I'm thinking maybe I could add another one, another light here, because it just seems to be on one side. But see, it was a mistake, but that's okay, because once I add another light here, it'll look great. But, oh, and then look, see how I bent the wires? Maybe your parents can help you bend the wires so that way it'll stay more stable. Let's see. So don't forget, guys, if you're done, if you finish it, or even if you don't, and you got halfway done, take pictures of it and send it in, because that, just taking a picture or commenting, guess what? That enters you into the raffle. And I like to see your progression on these illuminated sculptures. Even if they're not done, it'd be great to see what you guys thought of making. So see, it's not perfect, but I like it. See, if I had time, I would do, and patience, I would fill this whole thing up and then just light it up. Then, let's see. Also, maybe make kind of like, not a line, maybe make a little border. Maybe around pink, just to add different colors. See? Do something like that. Or maybe do the green and the light pink and maybe glue them together to see maybe if it'll give me a different color. And then add another layer to it. So then when we put the light through, maybe a different color comes through. Okay, guys. So that way, when this dries, the purple is gone and we have the light green and the pink, and hopefully it'll do a different color. So I think we're running out of time. I will hope you all had fun and be patient, and please send me those pictures because I really like to see the creativity that you guys did with your wire and your tissue paper, and it also adds it to your name to the raffle. And don't forget to sign up for Workshop Wednesday for August. Yes, August. So we can work on our Anne Marchand artwork. And it was nice seeing you guys and hope to see you next month. Bye.